Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how effective are you as an activist. Now I think it's really important that we start to actually measure our effectiveness, because we can be going out to loads of events, we can be posting loads of stuff online, but how many people are we actually changing? How many minds are actually going, you know what, I want to go vegan? Because if we don't know how well we're actually doing, then we've got no indication as if we're doing something wrong. So I think it's really, really important that we find some way to just see that we're at least on the right path. Now the first thing I would do is think about how many people have you actually turned vegan? I mean, is it just one? Is it two? Have you lost count? I mean, if you've lost count, you're doing something right, which is great. But I mean, if you're doing a lot of activism and you're posting a lot of stuff and you don't know, in the way that you don't have any solid evidence, then it might be worth thinking about, is what you're doing the right thing? It's also good to evaluate why those numbers might be low as well. For example, a very common mistake I see with people on Facebook is they end up deleting people that aren't vegan, or they alienate, non-vegans by writing these statuses which are kind of like, delete me if you're a meat eater, or all meat eaters are idiots. In all honesty, what we should be trying to do is get as many non-vegans onto our social media as humanly possible, because there is no point posting out things to vegans. Vegans are already converted. We don't need to convert them anymore. We want as many non-vegan eyes on our content as possible. Now you're probably asking by now, well, how do I actually measure all this? How do we actually do it? And there's actually quite an easy solution that I found. Now a lot of you will be familiar with a website called Challenge 22. If you're not, basically what it is it's a 22-day vegan challenge that people can sign up for. They get a mentor and everything, and it guides them through the whole process. Challenge 22 is pretty much the website that I would send anyone to who's thinking of going vegan. Now what I use is a website called Bitly, bit.ly. And what you can do with Bitly is actually take the Challenge 22 link, put it into Bitly, and it will give you a custom link. And what that means is that anybody who uses your custom link, it will actually register them. Not to Challenge 22, but it will register them as gone to your link. So you can tell what country they're from, what day that they went onto your link, and it gives you an idea of how many people are actually taking note and clicking. Now I include this on everything, whether it's going out and doing street outreach. Sometimes I have my own card, or I write it on the back of a card for someone, or on social media, you just include it at the end of a status. You can say try the 22-day vegan challenge with your own link. And then what you can do is use the stats from Bitly to see how effective you actually are. Now obviously this doesn't measure everything. Again, that's absolutely impossible, but it's a really good indicator to show if you're doing something right. And by using it, you can eventually find out what you're doing is effective and what isn't effective. In the end, we need to be as effective as possible. And I think sometimes we really just need to take a step back and analyze exactly what we're doing, because it's so easy to fall into a routine of doing the same things and maybe they don't work. We need to make sure we are doing whatever we can to do the best for the animals. And I think something like Bitly is a really great, helpful tool. So I really hope that helps some people out. If you have any other methods that you can think of to help people measure effectiveness, put it down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.